y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Casey. I am a full-time online reseller and I sell on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. Now, don't get me wrong, I do a majority of my sourcing through thrifting, and that is inside thrift stores. And for 2026, my primary focus is going to be going to the bins every other week. So I live in Southern California. I live in Orange County, and the closest best bins to me is in Los Angeles. So that's why my goal is to do a bins trip every other week to get items to fill up my stores. But in the meantime, if you're new here, I actually also do consignment. And I just recently did a consignment haul for you guys, and out of 21 items, one item has already sold, and that was only last week. So that was from my tennis teammate, and she was so impressed with the numbers that I gave her from her items that she decided to contact me and give me a bag full more of items. So it's actually sitting right here, and we're going to go through that with you. Then I have this box down here, and my lovely cousin, so my mother-in-law basically gives a bunch of her older clothes away in still like new condition from when she was younger. And unfortunately, she was a lot thinner than I am. So a lot of that goes to our two cousins, my husband's cousins, and they live back east. And my cousin let me know that some of the items that she received from my mother-in-law, she's just never going to use, and would I be interested in selling them? And of course, I very much am. So she sent me a giant box from the East Coast, and I placed it in this box temporarily so I can show you all. So we have a giant cumulative haul that I want to show y'all, and it would be most beneficial to get yourself a snack or a drink and play this maybe in the background of your work, or just watch it as you normally would. So let's go ahead and get into the hauls. Okay, so we're just gonna go from top to bottom. I put the Target bag underneath me so I could just pull out items. So the first item is incredible. It is this Les Superbe kind of stretch waist midi sequin dress. This is incredible. I absolutely love this. And at first I was like, oh cool, I'll put it up for $50 to $100. After doing research on this, I can put it up for about $300, which is incredible to me. I don't know why. I knew that Les Superbe was like a good brand, but not as good as I remembered it was. So very happy with that find. Then she gave me this Fila jacket. It is this Kelly green, and this is a newer piece. So I'm very excited to get this up, and I have my spreadsheet right next to me. So let me see. I plan on putting this up for about $50, which is very great for a Fila piece. Now, these are the Accolade sweatpants, and these are a nice turquoise blue. You see the aloe right there. These were doing really well. I'm not sure if they're a discontinued color or not, but these are in fantastic, like, new condition, and I'm going to put these up for about $100. I think that's fantastic for a pair of leggings. And then she gave me also another aloe piece. This is the Grand Slam tennis skirt, and I'm putting this up for $90 because it's a large and it is new with tags. So I just thought that was so adorable. Now this next item is so cute, but it is one of those online fashion brands. It's not a fast fashion for sure. They sell their items for hundreds of dollars, and I could only imagine this was $200 to $300 on the website, but It's called Gilbert Gilmore, and it is this pinstripe ruffle blouse. It is so, so cute. I actually could just see her wearing this because of her style. She's just very classy and very beautiful. But it does have some makeup marks. I am going to try to get those out because that might elevate the price just a little bit. But I do plan on pricing this at $100 because there is nothing on Poshmark or eBay for that. So kind of disappointing, but you know, we're going to work with what we can get. Now, the next item is Wilfred by Aritzia. It is this pair of satin chocolate brown, which chocolate brown is a color that's in right now. They are these wide leg pants. These are incredible. They feel like they were only worn like once or twice, as most of her items that she gives me are. So, absolutely loved that. And then she has two of these that she gave me. So these are, they have a name to them. They are the Lululemon Perfectly Oversized Crop Crew Soft Stream crew necks. And they are, this one is in solar orange. And it has like such a soft feel to it. In a very boxy crop cut. I absolutely love this. And it does say Lululemon very faintly on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. So she had that one in the solar orange and then this one in the blue. So these I anticipate to put up for about $60. This is kind of like a slate blue, but they are so, so soft, and the comp surprisingly looked really great for both of those. I know that Lululemon has taken a decline on the resale market, but it definitely depends on the piece that you have. I know that some pieces do sell better than others, and then some it's just worth it to take to the trade-in program. So definitely do your research before putting any Lulu online. Now, the next item is White House Black Market, and usually I don't sell this brand, and if I do, it's not for a lot, or it's new with tags. This blouse is new with tags, and it's beautifully sequined. I love this. There were a lot of comps on it, and it is called the White House Black Market Ivory Sequin Front Cap Sleeve Blouse. In a small, and I'm going to list this for $40. That was a big mouthful. Now, this item is so cute, and it is the newer label from J. Crew, and it is just this beautiful tube top, and it has like a crepe print in an ivory color. I absolutely love this. This is called the J. Crew Ivory Bubble Knit Crepe Tube Top Color Summer Linen. This is a size medium, and I'm putting it up for $35. So very excited to see that. As you can tell, there's a lot of designer, mid-tier, and then lower tier, and I'm totally happy to list it all because my cost of goods is $0, and I get, 40% of all of these sales. For those of you who don't know, for my consignment clients, they get 60, I get 40 after platform fees and shipping. So I think it's a win, especially if you're just starting off and you don't want to spend any money to start a store. Definitely try to ask around, see if anyone's interested in doing consignment. And that's a great way to, get a couple bucks in your pocket. The next item is Lucky in Love. Now, this has it's kind of like Athleta or Athleta, however you want to pronounce it, in the fact that they don't have the highest prices, but they don't have the lowest prices. And this is just a white basic ribbed tank. And I am going to try to put this up for $25, I want to say. Let me look at my 25 Lucky in Love. Yeah. No, I'm going to put it up for $20 and hope to get 10 to 15, and I'll probably just give her the whole profit because it isn't the highest profiting item. Then the next one is this Fabletics little racer back sports bra. Here is the logo for all of those who don't know what the logo looks like, yeah, this is just very basic racer back sports bra. And let's see what I have this. I should have put these all in order, but I just didn't. It's the Fabletics Spell Out Racer Back Athletic Sports Bra. This is a medium, and I'm going to put it up for $25 because the comps on that surprisingly looked really great. Now, the next item was sold at Anthropologie. They are these Beach Riot pair of pajama pants. Usually I don't sell separates, but the comps looked really great. They have these bubble hearts on the hem. They are absolutely fantastic and great condition. And I will be putting these up for about $50, which is fantastic for a pair of pajama pants. Now, the next item is by Zara, and there were similar comps to these for about $40, so that's what I'm going to put it up for. It's 100% polyester, so it is just this really cute cropped peacoat moment, and I actually love this, and I do really well with Zara coats, so happy to put that up and see how it does. Now, this brand I see everywhere thrifting, and I don't pick it up. I probably should just look at sold comps of this brand because some of them do really well. This is PJ Salvage, and this is just a pink ribbed tank, but I could put this up for about $25, so I am definitely not mad about that. And then the same brand, PJ Salvage, and I can put this long sleeve. It's kind of like a fleece cable knit long sleeve pajama top, and in this light blue, and I'm going to put that up for about $35, so that's pretty great. I did not know that that brand resold that well. And then this is another one of those top tier designer website brands. It's called Cool Rated Miami, and I could not find good comps on items like these. So let's see, I'm going to put this up for $50, and it is this just darling little black crop blouse, and it has this large cut in the back. I think this is so adorable and should do really well, especially now that we're kind of through winter and people are starting to pick up on the spring and summer items. I didn't realize, but at the bottom of the bag were the matching shorts to the PJ Salvage little long sleeve top. So these are so cute. That'll definitely elevate the price. And she even included the little socks to go with it. I think that's adorable. So I will go ahead and put up on the screen how much I hope to get for that set. I want to say anywhere from $60 to $80 probably. Now we have 3 more items, and the next one is by Aloe, and it is this awesome, it actually matches the sweatpants that I had shown you previously. This is so cool. I absolutely love this color. It is in beautiful, like new condition, and it is called the Aloe Polar Fleece Cropped Wintry Mixed Jacket in Turquoise, and I am putting this up for $180 because this is a very desirable color, and I don't think that they have it anymore, and all of the other comps that I sold were new with tags for like 200 plus, so I definitely wanted to give myself some wiggle room to negotiate or to give someone a better price. Now, the next item is by Travis Matthew, and I was surprised. I had to run some more research on this, but this is the Pebble Beach Golf Links puffer jacket, and it is in beautiful condition. I just absolutely love this. It feels like new. And there is one pre-owned on eBay for $90. So what I did is I'm going to price it at $80 and hope to get about $60 to $80 for it. And it is just called the Travis Matthew Pebble Beach Golf Links Polyester Filled Puffer Jacket. And this is a small. So I'm hoping to get about, 60 to 80 for this. I know that some golf clubs are more desirable than others, and Pebble Beach is definitely one to keep your eyes out for. Now, the next item is by Carbon 38, and this is also a high retail website brand, and it is just this really cool, like, knit detail crop blouse. Like, this is like very coastal, very resort. It is new with tags, but I couldn't find anything similar to this exact one. So I'm not sure yet how much I'm going to put this up for, but I want to say about 80 to 100 maybe. I'm not sure. So I will keep you guys posted on that one as well. And then last but not least, so we all know what this looks like, but I am unsure of this one, and I am going to have to do further research and inspection. It does have what seems to be a pull tag, but it doesn't have the Lululemon stamp on it, and it doesn't have it anywhere else on the skirt. And that is a tall tale sign of, it not being authentic. So even on the zipper, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have the logo anywhere where it usually would be. So I'm going to have to do more research. It feels such good and high quality. So I'll be really disappointed if the dupes are getting better. But that's the end of my tennis girlfriend's consignment haul, and we are going to get into my mother-in-law's haul, which is a very high-end and luxury, so do stick around. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be ready for what I'm about to show you, because I definitely was not anticipating this good of a haul when I opened the box for my cousin that came from my mother-in-law. So be prepared. We have a lot of BOLO items, and I am very excited to share them all with you. So the first item is this Oscar de la Renta, and it is this beautiful cashmere silk, like green shawl. I think this is incredible. It feels incredible, and I can't wait to see what comps look like on that. I haven't run comps on any of this because I'm focusing on my consignment clients first. But I definitely will, or you guys will be updated once you go to my store and see these items in my store. Now, the next item is by Donna Karan, and it unfortunately has a couple holes in the front that I think I am just going to stitch up because this is such a good material blend. It is 96% wool, the rest is spandex to make it a little stretchy, but it is just a basic blue tank. As you can see, actually, there are more holes in this than I had thought, but maybe I'll put it up. I'm not sure yet. So absolutely love that. But speaking of holes in things, I actually might use this. I just got it. It's Bow Nash, and there are a bunch of resellers using this online doing tutorials. So definitely look into it. It's especially good for cashmere, wool, those types of pieces where you can go ahead and sweater shave them, collect that sweater shave, mix it with this, put it on the hole, iron it, and it basically looks like brand new. So I definitely recommend getting this. I haven't tried it yet, but maybe that Donna Karan piece will be my first item to experiment with. Now, the next item is by Stella McCartney, and this is an awesome blue, like, track jacket. This is really cool. See, I wish I were, thin enough to wear these items, and I am still trying to lose about 50 pounds, so hopefully, maybe soon I'll be able to, but hopefully it sells by then and I could just go out and get, some new stuff. Now, the next one, I've never heard of this brand, but it's Sonia Rykel jeans, and it is this really cute denim skirt, and denim is really in now. So, after doing some research, I hope this does really well. And then the next item, sorry, I'm just pulling them out of the box, is by Yves Saint Laurent. And it is this beautiful purple drape front silk blouse. This is so cute. I absolutely love this. This is just so darling. I wish it were a little smaller so my littlest sister could wear it. This next item is vintage Gianni Versace. And this is a white blouse. I think this is so darling. I will have to soak it in OxiClean because it does have some marking to the back, but I still think it is such an incredible piece. Now, this next piece is by Escada. And Escada actually, I believe, went out of business, and their stuff is very highly desirable on the secondhand market. It is this beautiful button front cardigan. That button is way too heavy. These buttons are super heavy. But I just thought this cardigan was so pretty. I absolutely love the colors. So definitely a solid win there. Then this next brand is by Yigal Azroué. I think that's how you pronounce it. Here's the brand. This is a vintage, higher end brand. And I did run comps, and the comps aren't that great, but I do love the style. I think it's very dainty and feminine, so hopefully I can still get it sold for a pretty penny. And then this next one is one of my favorites. It does have a couple holes, so I will try the bow nash on it. But it is by Louis Vuitton, Paris. And it is this beautiful, like, shimmery button front blouse. I mean, this just doesn't do it justice. It is absolutely so cute, and I'm excited to run comps on that because I haven't really seen anything like it before. Okay, we have about 20 to 30 items more to go, so I'm going to try to rapid fire these. The next item is by La Perla, which is a fantastic intimates line, and this is 100% silk. It is this white and blue wide leg pajama pants. They are incredible, and La Perla sells very well for me. Then the next item is Jill Sander, and this brand is very expensive, but it has gone down on the resale market. But it is just this basic black, like little pencil skirt. I still think that'll do pretty well. The next item is by Escada, and I absolutely love this baby pink. This is just so classic. This is such a good piece, and it is like kind of a see-through cardigan. I love this. This should go really well for the spring. And then the next piece is by Tory Burch, and this is a silk cardigan also. This is in great condition. I love this. I think this is fantastic. I do have to obviously lint roll it, but I do love that piece. I'm looking at some of these items and I'm like, I might try that on now that I've lost some weight and I hope to lose more. So this is one of those pieces. It's by Cambio Jeans, and these are a pair of black, just like jeans. They're so nice and in great condition, and I could definitely use a pair of these. So I will go ahead and try those on. Now, the next few items need definite lint rolling because there's a lot of hair on them, but these are Jill Sander. Again, these are a wool pair of trousers. These are fantastic. These are in great condition. I just don't know how my mother-in-law had stuff for years and kept it in like pristine condition. I absolutely love it. Another pair of Jill Sander jeans. So these are really light. They're like a fabric jean, really. I think Jill Sander was ahead of her times. But these are really light and airy, and I just love the feel of these, and they are, again, in great condition. And then we have a pair of, I'll show you that. Escada jeans. So another good pair of just basic blue denim. I'm not going to show you everything because this video will be 1,000 years long if I do. This is another pair of Jill Sander wool pants. These are great too. They're like these gray wool pants. Definitely would keep somebody warm, and definitely know why my mother-in-law gave these away, because we live in Southern California and there is no need for wool pants out here. And then these are by Donna Karan, New York. And Donna Karan definitely doesn't do great on the resale brand, but with substantial pieces, they can do better. And these are a chocolate brown wool pant. Again, they do need lint rolling. I am so sorry, but these should do really well. They're in great condition, and that chocolate brown color is just so trendy right now. I had to pull my hair back because I am getting hot in here, and speaking of no wool in California, I am wearing a wool sweater because it decided to rain for the last 3 days, and now I'm getting a little toasty in here, but that's besides the point. Let's get through the rest. This next piece is by Alaya, and it is so cute and dainty. As you can see, it did have a mark on the front that I'm going to try to get out, but that is the brand tag. Very expensive and high end. Then I think my mother-in-law gave this to my cousin, but it is this bright pink Lululemon, we all know and love it, tank top, which is so soft. I actually love that. And then this pair of, again, another pair of Escada jeans. So very, very good condition, and hope to get those up and listed soon. Then we have a Marc Jacobs. This should sell pretty quickly. It is so cute. It's this green like mini skirt. Absolutely adorable and very Y2K. Now, the last item is fantastic. It is by Gucci, and it is this really cool metallic, track jacket. So I think this is incredible. I might try it on, but it's a little too flashy for me. So excuse the dogs in the background. They're going crazy outside. So those were all of the pieces that my mother-in-law sent to my cousin that she didn't necessarily think were great on her, so she decided to send them back. And then she did include some items from her own closet that I'd like to go ahead and show you too. The first item is this Lola River like denim crop, vest, I think. And I've seen a lot of this in the thrift stores, but I never pick it up. Even when it's new with tags, it seems too marked up for me to purchase, but I'm excited to see how that does. Then we have a pair of Madewell, I'm sure you guys all know what that looks like, jeans, and they are the balloon jeans. They are black. These are in great condition too. So excited to get those up. And I'm not sure if these come from my mother-in-law or from my cousin, so I'm just going to show you anyways. They're definitely vintage, oily. I don't know. These are probably bought overseas because they look very German or Dutch, and it is this really cute plaid skirt. So I definitely think with the style, that will still sell online. I didn't see any comms for it. Now the next item is a pair of Rag & Bone jeans. These feel like really good, and they're kind of like that wide leg barrel style, so I definitely think these will do really well. They are the, Sophie High Rise Ultra Wide Leg. So very happy to see those in the box because they are so on trend. And then let's see if I can get a couple other items. Then the next item is by Lost in Wonder, which is a Stitch Fix brand. And it is this really pretty green floral maxi dress. Very pretty. I love this. Very, very cute, and hopefully that'll sell for the next season. Okay, guys, 4 more items. So the next one is also Rag & Bone. It's this really cute ivory vest knit. Very, very cute. I love that. That is so adorable. Then we have a pair of Vuitton like charcoal gray pants. These are in fantastic condition. I love that with the pinstripe down the center. These are awesome. They are in a size 8, so a good size. And then we have another pair of, let's see if there's, yeah, the size tag is not out of that. Another pair of Vuitton pants. These are so comfy, cozy. They are the Dream Soft or something like that. I have like 1,000 of these, but these are in great condition. Hope to sell these really well. And then last but not least, we have a brand new pair of Abercrombie and Fitch. These are the A-line short in a mid-rise, and like I said, newer tags, you can't beat it. So those are all of the items that I got from my cousin and my tennis consignment client. I am very happy you guys stopped by. Definitely let me know down in the comments what your favorite piece was, because I have plenty of pieces that were my favorites, and I am excited to get them photographed and listed in my stores. You guys have a great day, happy thrifting, and happy sales.